sorry, is that if you, we're going to be showing a lot of videos because it's Rooster Teeth, so if you want to try to move that way so you can see some of the videos, feel free. If you want to stand in the back when we do show them, feel free to do that too. Super informal, whatever you want.
There's a couple seats left over on this far side of the room.
Yeah, they're put out
four in this row, two right here.
We'll make it work.
You guys are all part of the same family. This is great to do.
So, yes. Oh, they're so, thank you guys all so
Bradley,
much
the
for
microphone.
showing up. This is going to be fun.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Why couldn't it be the rents and my hotel room's the rents?
We're probably going to try to keep this pretty informal, because you know, it's formal Rooster Teeth.
Could you get the microphones closer to you? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, we can.
That's part of the reason it's going to be the Jeff stuff.
Still can't hear you.
From the candy. I don't think the mics are on.
Yeah, this mine actually. Mine is on. I'll just try to project my voice as much as possible. So yes, very important question for you guys. Do you ever wonder why?
What mystery?
A couple people do apparently.
Always.
Anyway, we want to establish first off that this is mostly a Rooster Teeth introduction panel. It looks like a lot of you guys know what it is, but we're going to hit some of that up at the end of it, so don't worry about that. We also want to do an awu at the end. So if you don't know what that is, we'll explain it. If you do know what that is, get excited and stick around for it, because that would be awesome.
And I will be.
But, yeah, so I'm Megan.
Megan.
I'm Elena.
And I'm Emily.
Fine.
And we like Rooster Teeth a lot. So first of all, we are really flattered, but we are not actually members of Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
But we are fans of Rooster Teeth. So yeah, for those who can't see over there, we had a problem where Rooster Teeth tweeted that they weren't going to be here today because, oh, my mic actually worked. Sorry. They tweeted that they were going to be here today because there was some confusion. So sorry if you thought Rooster Teeth was going to be here and for disappointing you by not being Rooster Teeth. But yeah, if it makes you feel. Yeah, over 10. We'll just go. Yeah. We officially started now. All right, so we're going to start off with a quick video about what Rooster Teeth is doing right now. Our speakers will work. Work speakers work. Technical difficulty.
So if it doesn't work, how much of this panel
Is
did
it
you
going to be
screw
that
up?
one like
If it doesn't
introduction
work,
video?
we totally do it,
Bernie.
Bernie. Please, we know enough about the videos. We got this.
Video?
Give me one.
Barely
Take
enough.
it out. Take it out.
We will recite them.
There's going to be like that one introduction video from like 3 years ago where it's Bernie in like the old style.
We'll just flash the
There we go.
technical difficulty screen. Do we have actual volume?
I heard it, but it's very quiet.
It's from the laptop.
Back in the speakers.
I'm actually good with it.
Okay. Okay. Well, while that happens, if at any point during this you have a question or like something you want us to cover about it, feel free to tell us and raise a hand. So while we're waiting for a couple seconds, a couple of fun things about Rooster Teeth starting was it was founded by Bernie, Matt, Jeff, Gus, and Joel, who are all big name voice actors and.
He's crapping it.
We should.
He conveniently has it. Give it up to this guy.
Yeah. Thank you, this guy.
That guy, this guy.
That guy.
See, we walk into a room of like Rooster Teeth people and they know how to use technology. Unless you're us. Yeah, that's the panel, sorry. There we go. Oh, also, one really heads up, if you're not familiar with Rooster Teeth, they swear a lot. Nothing is explicit, but they say the F word a few times, so heads up if you've never heard that before. If you're too young, if you feel like that's uncomfortable, go ahead and leave for this right now. Don't worry about it. We just wanted to give a heads up so nobody was taken off guard, essentially. Spoiler alert, sorry.
John St. John already ruined the innocence of everyone here. Yeah. What? There's no speed. It's not going to
We're working on it.
We're picking this up, guys. This is the wrong track.
Yeah, try it.
It's going to be blaring.
I think you might have to plug it into the projector.
Sorry for technical difficulties being the first thing that happens here. So,
It's like the start to a podcast, guys.
yeah, it's,
Making noise.
yeah, this is essentially a Let's Fail.
Change your speaker output to the headphone jack.
Change it to the headphone jack.
Well, it's definitely making sound based on the cable. So.
Well, that's going on because that's going on.
That
Stop touching things. Anyway, while that's happening, we're going to move on to this. There's a lot of things that Rooster Teeth does. We're not going to be able to cover all of them because, my goodness, there's a lot of things that Rooster Teeth does. There's a lot of shows they used to do, like The Strangerhood and Nature Town, and bonus points to anybody who watched those back in the day. So we're going to try and cover as much of that as we can. We're going to cover what's, like, essentially what's popular right now. Because it's a good segue. So pretty much Red vs. Blue, which is in its 11th season. Woo! Yeah. We're going to be covering Ruby. We're going to be covering Achievement Hunter.
Gotta get the gauntlet.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Gauntlet here, and
We're also going to cover Rage Quits.
You a rage quit.
And we're also going to do animated adventures because this
Animated Adventures! Woo!
so yeah, while we're figuring out that sound thing, we're just going to go ahead without videos because we'll figure it out eventually.
we'll get there. So Red vs. Blue, guys.
So let's do a show of hands. Who here has seen Red vs. Blue? Yeah. All right. So
How long?
How many people have been watching Red vs. Blue regularly for more than 1 year?
for more than 2 years.
What if I binge?
That would count too. 3 years. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are there? Oh wow! Round of applause for you guys. So essentially, you all pretty much know this, but Red vs. Blue is pretty much what Rooster Teeth started to be known for. I mean, they had shows before that, but people kind of latched onto this Red vs. Blue idea, which was initially supposed to be a 6-episode series.
And for those of you familiar with Red vs. Blue, it was supposed to stop as soon as they made a joke about Donut's pink armor being like Shred. That was it.
That was the entire point of it. And it kind of blossomed into what is now 11 seasons and currently ongoing, which is fantastic. And they started doing motion capture, they got CGI. What started out as like, they had to cut off half the screen because they couldn't get rid of the health vials at the beginning of it. So like if we get our videos up and going here.
Dude, what did you say about
Sorry about that.
switching the volume to headphones?
You have to connect, project where the sound is coming from.
Yeah, it's plugged into the soundboard.
Do I have a plug next to the right thing?
Is that your headphone jack?
Sorry guys.
What if you disable the?
Wait.
No, that'd be
Nope.
Nope, nothing.
Okay, well, while that's happening over there, we'll probably hear a huge burst of sound that's going to happen, so we'll realize. First off, can we have a round of applause for everybody who's working on that? Because okay. Yes. So yeah, anyway, so...
Red vs. Blue, again, this is the best.
Pull your right foot forward. Let's use the sound equipment that works.
You sound loud and dangerous.
But yeah, so Red vs. Blue started off really like trying to do the best they could with the littlest amount of stuff that they can, and now they have a huge team. And from that team is, it's giant, and from that team is pretty much what built their entire...
Record breaking.
Yeah, like that's why they exist, because it caught on so hard. And it's kind of been ridiculous to watch it go. And if anybody, we were originally going to show for you guys a clip from the first episode and a clip from an episode from season 9, which is when in the first episode you got their little characters bobbing their heads, and half the screen is cut off because you can't see like the miles on the bottom. And in the 9th episode, they have motion capture. They have so many people on screen you can't imagine. There's a fight between, we are going to show the fight between characters in North and South Dakota when they were teaming back to back trying to take over the entire area, and it's just astounding. So if you haven't seen that, I'm pretty much preaching to the choir here, or like the community, but if you haven't seen this, go see it, because like I know the first season is nowadays people have like complained about it being boring or slow paced, but a lot of people will disagree with that, but I've heard it a lot. So get through it, because once you get through it, life gets fantastic, and there's so many jokes that you can make, and it's beautiful, and you have this whole new world opened up to you.
Season 8's the animation.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it's season 9. Yeah.
Yes, of course. You go ahead, I'll do this. Go.
And
But yeah, so one more disclaimer because people came in late. They swear a lot, they say so many inappropriate things. I apologize if that makes you uncomfortable. Feel free to leave, cover your ears, whatever you need to do. And that's just going to be happening here in the videos. We'll try to keep our conversation clean. All right.
Dear YouTube, for the past 9 years we've been writing,
filming
and machinating videos for the internet.
And what started as a group of friends playing video games together has grown into a full team of writers, editors,
Exfoliators, prostitutes,
friends who
well, play video games together. So it's pretty much the same thing.
Since then, we've watched us travel through time. We've been clubbing, had the size of our genitals released. Talking about our cuss word things.
Beat those pretty blues! They were all like,
We've been gunned down.
knocked out, knocked up, blown up,
Formed down,
just regular blood.
amputated,
stabbed.
forced to play Hitler. Twice.
Oftentimes poorly, but it still counts. And you guys have been there watching us through it all, which is kind of creepy. 9 years of shows,
Shorts.
And sketches.
We've reached 1 billion views on YouTube. Holy fuck!
Well, slap my ass and call me a grandma. That's a lot of views.
I didn't even know the number billion existed. I heard of it, but
that's like more than the number of people in the world.
And my teacher said I'd never amount to anything. Apparently, I amounted to 1 billion views.
how many zeros are in a billion? 10? Is that right? 9?
Yeah, 9 zeros.
Wow, that is a lot of wasted time. I caught 1 billion Pokemon once.
Don't go to college. Make videos on YouTube.
But you know what?
Cue the inspirational music.
None of that would have been possible without you.
Without you.
Without you.
And that kid from your English class.
And the IT guy who probably started you in the first place.
And his brother Terry.
And Kevin.
But mostly you, I guess. Did you watch more videos? With Terry? I think it might be Terry, actually.
And your mom. Your mom actually watched a lot of our videos. She's like our #1 fan in more ways than I can count. Actually, 10 more than.
But we got most things about you, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
I don't know what's with the internet, but, thanks.
If it wasn't for you, I'd have a real job.
Thanks, Mom. I told you it was a career.
Thank you for tuning in every day to watch us do what we love. Harass coworkers.
Blow stuff up,
Hardcore pornography.
play stupid fucking video games.
And occasionally slap the shit out of each other.
Do it your fight. I swear to God.
So thank you.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
Fuck you. We love you. Love is a strong word though, isn't it?
I like you a lot. I don't know if I'm ready to commit.
What is that? You know some phlegm out of my mouth.
So that's Rooster Teeth in a nutshell. A couple of little videos here just because time constraint.
Sorry, look them up online. I mean, we're gonna cover a lot of them. If you don't know how to find Rooster Teeth because you don't know about them, they have a website. It is roosterteeth.com. Which is also, you can become a member of it. You can sponsor them, which is awesome.
And the benefits of being a sponsor is that you get to watch everything a few hours earlier before everybody else.
No commercials. Yep, which is fantastic.
When you're watching it, guys, come on.
And if you haven't, if you don't want to go to their website for whatever reason, they're also on YouTube. They have a billion channels. They have the Rooster Teeth channel, they have the Achievement Hunter channel, they have other things. Yes.
Let's play.
And we will get to those.
Yes, hold on. They're also on what? Oh yeah, they're also on Hulu. Thank you.
Okay. So, just because we were talking about red versus blue, let's see how far we get. I'm sorry, I'll forget this.
We're gonna illustrate that thing that I've described to you really quickly.
Some very important questions.
Because this is
Hey, yeah? You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it? Why are we? Are we the product? Some cosmic coincidence? Or is there really a God watching everything? You know, with a plan for us and stuff? I don't know, man. But it keeps me up at night. What? I mean, why are we out here in the canyon? Oh, yeah. Well, it's just about God. Nothing.
So yeah, as we said, they had to cut out all the files at the bottom there. It's really rough animation.
And really rough audio.
That's only season 1, exactly. And here is season 9. That's the very first episode ever. Here's season 9.
Got it.
My voice.
Not right now, Brandon. I see the objective. Going to initiate transfer. Wow, that's lovely. Set your goddamn tracker. There's bound to be something. South, I've got something out on the thermal. 2 small dots. Come on. South, check your 6. I think something's in there. Ah, shit. It's about to get loud. Follow it. Well, so much for keeping quiet. South, maybe the helicopter extraction. Roger. Might need a minute.
So yeah, that's a little bit of an improvement. Just a bit. And also, let's watch South, like, be cool, so, but yeah.
So, really
else
quick.
Fine, got it?
So just to sum up Red versus Blue, we think it's a really great opportunity to show just how far this company has come in 10 years. Because that is nuts. I don't care who you are. That is the example of 10 years of improvement, if I've ever seen it. So, yeah. So, anyway, moving on to animated adventures.
We picked this one because it kind of like draws from a bunch of other parts of Rooster Teeth, which we'll also like vaguely touch on here, but it grabs lines and one-liners from random Rooster Teeth videos, and that's why it's good.
Yeah, just little, if you're not familiar with animated adventures, they're basically just little clips from either the podcast, they've been doing them from Let's Plays recently, from the Achievement Hunter branch. Pretty much anything funny that happens in Rooster Teeth will probably be turned into an animated adventure at some point. They started in 2009, they were canceled for a little while, but they came back, so that must mean
Because Jordan's great.
Because Jordan's great. So anyway, quick taste at what the animated adventure is.
We were at the Halo party last night. So we went to the Microsoft store up north of Boston. I think my favorite part of the night, though, was the very end. So we had been hanging out, there was pizza, there was the game, we were signing pens. He's coming with Ray, and he has to go to the bathroom at some point. He leaves, so while he's in the bathroom, some lady comes up to us and is like, hey, we're about to have a photo op, and we want only people that work on the game in here, so if everybody can go ahead and please get out. So we're all outside, it was like really cold. It was really sad. It was like watching inside like a happy family or like Christmas dinner. Yeah. We were just out in the cold. We're outside, we're just talking, we're like, so where's Ray? And that's when we see Ray just like strolling out the bathroom, happy as can be, and then he just stops like deer in headlights. Everybody's grouped together about to take a picture, and he just freezes like, where did it go? What's going on? And he like he stopped, and he went back to the bathroom, like, go back to the and then finally, with his infinite wisdom, he just decided, I'm gonna be in this picture. And he started getting buddy with everybody. He was like, hey, what's up? Yeah, you're 4, right? We're awesome. Then he took the picture, and I like to think years down the road, he's gonna be like, hey, these were my coworkers. I don't remember.
Essentially, they're very simple, very silly, and really fun. So that's what an animated adventure is.
And someone got Gus's animated adventure tattooed on them, like the little pixel. So just putting that out there, because that was a thing that happened.
There are some hardcore animated adventure fans out there. Rage quits, guys.
Please, is it the Catherine one? Please tell me.
Which one is it?
Well, you'll see.
You'll see.
What was your question?
Alright, I just need to know, how many of you guys have seen a Rage Quit? How many of you guys have not seen anything else from Rooster Teeth, but have seen a Rage Quit? Yeah, no, that's fair.
How many of you guys started like Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth from a Rage Quit?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good.
So we owe all of that to Michael, and Mike to Bernie for picking up like halfway through this game.
So, no, you're good. So the first video that Michael himself ever posted was not done on the Rooster Teeth channel. He was not a member of Rooster Teeth until about 2011, right? Yeah. And yeah, he was Lieutenant Makilla. Yep. And he uploaded his first video in 2009. It's about Dragon Age. It's fantastic. He's very little in it, and it's pretty funny if you want to go watch him be young and inexperienced and how to be angry.
And have a Jersey accent.
And him video recording his TV. So just a quick reminder, everybody starts from somewhere. So now he is really well known for getting mad at video games online.
Also, okay, one more time. There are swears in Rooster Teeth videos. And if you haven't ever seen a Rage Quit, there's a lot of swears in Rage Quits. So just a heads up on that.
Turn it all the way up.
No, we're not turning it up.
At least get a little higher.
It is all
No, it's saying it already is.
Get a little higher.
okay. Wait.
Thank you so much. All of you.
Here we go.
Calling music.
What the fuck am I doing? This is the impossible game or some bullshit, and they're right. It's definitely fucking impossible. There's this little fucking cube, which is basically a Super Meat Boy, except he's got no fucking face. It's the exact same thing, look at him. And you just go around and you jump over goddamn spikes and blocks and shit. And you just, that's it. They just fly at you and you jump the fuck over them. So you're like, jumping over blocks, that sounds easy. Yeah, no, it's not. It's horse shit. And then they kick in the badass music here, it's like, oh, that's cool. And then they just completely fucking rake you over the coals like a fucking asshole. I've been playing this game for a little bit. They keep track of your fucking attempt at the top, which is the only reason why I'm getting this far. But the motherfucking triple spikes just fucking kill me every goddamn time. Except that time. Holy shit, this might be the farthest I've ever been. No! Alright, start my shit! And you'll notice now, look, you go back to the fucking beginning, because you don't get any fucking checkpoints. Because you know what happens? If you use a checkpoint, it puts you in practice mode. And you know what practice mode is? I'll show you. Really? Well, there's no penalties. You can do as many checkpoints as you want. Checkpoint. But I gotta listen to a fucking, like, harp? Playing? Just say fuck you. If you want to play practice mode, you gotta listen to bullshit music. The regular music is good. This music sucks.
So yeah, like rage quits, go check him out because he's fantastic.
And now, what a lot of people I think are here for is the Achievement Hunter.
Alright, let's show hands who's an Achievement Hunter fan in this room.
Oh.
Yeah, represent. Alright.
Alright, wait, real quick. Team Lads, raise your hand.
Team Gents? What's up, you? Alright. They got t-shirts back now.
Ryan's great.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mad King Ryan.
Okay, so Achievement Hunter is a branch of Rooster Teeth.
That was pretty much started by Jeff Ramsey, who is the voice of Griff in Red vs. Blue.
And he explains that as an excuse to be able to play video games 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, essentially.
And he thinks it's a dream job. If you haven't watched his little spiel about how amazing he thinks his job is, it's really heartwarming because he loves every single person who lets him do this, and that's everybody here. So, honestly, Achievement Hunter is probably one of the branches that showcases how much they love their fans, like on a regular, consistent basis. Everybody does, but I really think Achievement Hunter will constantly say it in almost every video how much they love everybody. So they love you guys a lot. And just to give a quick tidbit, one of their most famous Let's Plays, they do Let's Plays, that's kind of the thing that they do the most. They do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and on Fridays they have their Minecraft Let's Plays. And what those are is basically all of them get into Minecraft, and usually they compete for something called the Tower of Pimps.
Which, for those who don't know, is a block of obsidian and 4 blocks of gold in Minecraft.
Yep.
Unless you're Ray.
Yeah, unless you're Ray, which means it's sponge or dirt or something.
Or red rose.
And
The original Tower of Pimps was actually only 3 blocks of gold.
Yeah,
No, it was 4 blocks of gold and no obsidian.
And then they told Gavin it was stupid and they were never going to use it.
It's kind of an Easter egg. Now, yes, it is an Easter egg in actual Minecraft. So they have actually,
In the tutorial world.
So, just to showcase what the Minecraft Let's Plays are.
Alright, so everybody's here? Yes. Okay.
Bell ringing.
I guess we should go into our houses or then. Holy shit! I got artwork.
You actually freeze frame at one point during the cake thing. There's actually a picture of Jeff and Gavin laughing at each other. I saw it. I found it. I was the first one to find it.
Yeah, and before this video for this episode came out, they did a Let's Build.
Yes, they did. Yeah, and Let's Build. Yep, we will touch on that really quickly. First off, this is a reference to the fact that Ray, in one of the Let's Plays, decided not to take cake as a house.
Go cakeless.
And ever since, he has gone cakeless. And
his parents for his birthday, by the way, baked him a cake. I just want to put that out there because I always like the Minecraft.
He was very disappointed. So then they played a prank on him, and this is kind of what they do on Fridays. If you haven't seen their Let's Play Minecrafts, this is pretty much how they go. Besides the competition, but really the competition is pretty much like this too. And really, they do a lot of other things besides this too. They are known for Let's Plays, as we already mentioned. They do Let's Builds, which showcase them actually making all the things for the Let's Plays, because obviously they have to do it in Minecraft, so it takes them a couple dozen hours sometimes. They also do versus, which is when each member of the office challenges the other member in the office to a video game of their choice, which is always fun when it gets to Ray's turn, when he takes a very interesting video game.
She's a Ray fan, if you didn't notice, so she's
Yay! They also have things to do in ... and those kind of are almost like Let's Plays sometimes, where they just kind of go into a random video game and they will show a random thing to do in that video game, and usually they're ridiculous. If you've seen their Grand Theft Auto 5 ones,
and when they don't turn out as short as they expect, it turns into a Let's Fail.
Which is always great. Also, they do something called AWU, which is really relevant to this panel, where they essentially give a report on everything that's happening in the video game world that week. But it opens up with videos from the community of being like, hey, this is AWU number whatever it happens to be. So if you weren't here when that happens, people keep straggling it on the back, that's awesome, thank you. But we're going to do an AWU at the end of this, and we're going to submit it not this coming week, but the week after that, because, my goodness, the week after Youmacon, submitting things is not going to happen. So, because it comes out immediately. So if you want to be there for that, stick around for that. So that's awesome.
And one more thing, from Achievement Hunter, as I mentioned, they really love their fans. Everybody in Rooster Teeth loves their fans, and they hold a convention in Austin called RTX.
Who's been to RTX?
RTX. Nice.
Yes. Awesome.
Oh, jealous of you guys. But they love their fans so much that sometimes they dress up for them.
Yeah, because Joel was there.
I was watching that.
Did he ever change his number?
It was a fake number, actually. And there's t-shirts now with a fake number on it if you want to get them in the Rooster Teeth store.
There's everything in the Rooster Teeth store. So yes, as you can see, the Achievement Hunter boys are kind of the boys of the group. They do very silly things. And
there's a girl in Achievement Hunter too. She's just not going to mention it. It's the best, okay?
Yeah, Lindsay got added. Lindsay's officially a member of Achievement Hunter. And if you don't know, she is Michael's fiancée. So
we're getting married in May.
It's gonna be adorable.
She was actually in the second recent Let's Play when they were in GTA 5.
Yep, and she's been in the Minecraft Let's Plays recently, so she's probably going to be very quickly integrated, so that's going to be exciting.
How do they have room? Ryan's on the couch.
She's probably in the hallway outside of the
That's it.
That's how she's feeling.
So I'm sure I see a couple Ruby cosplayers out there, so I know we've got fans.
That's yourself.
Yeah. So basically Ruby is this animated show that Monty Ohm originally came up with all by himself, and then he brought in Miles and Carrie and IHOP. Everybody knows the IHOP story, right? And how they came up with the map, they put ketchup on a towel and they squished it. Oh, there's the map of fail. So yeah, it's about these 4 girls and there's other teams, but mostly about these 4 girls, and they fight in they're in an academy that teaches them how to fight, and they're there to help the general world as well.
So here's a really quick glimpse into what Ruby is. How many people in here are familiar with Ruby?
Not me.
How many people in here watch it regularly? Yeah, how many people watch it regularly?
UGF is Ruby.
All right.
Sponsored for Ruby.
Keyword here, religiously.
How many people saw the episode last night? 8?
Holy sorry.
It hurts.
I like that.
So hard.
Okay, there.
That's one trailer.
I can't tell how loud it is for you.
It's really loud. It's pretty good. Are you going to show the whole thing?
songwriting team for Rooster Teeth is absolutely brilliant, and even if you don't like their videos and just want to go catch up on their music, it is fantastic. So,
Yeah, let's talk about Trust Hero, please.
yeah,
I actually own all 4 songs from all 4 trailers.
they're all good.
But yeah, there's 4 trailers for this, and then there's episodes.
Well, of course, number 4 is going to be similar. It's a combination of all of them.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward to this, you can check out those, because the trailers came out before the episodes did, obviously. But, or you just jump on into the episodes.
Yeah. So that's our space.
But actually, we had a video that was going to talk about the podcast, but then we didn't play the video because we were running out of time.
So would you guys like to see that?
One more time, it swears. Okay.
Many swears.
Couple swears.
It's just fine.
Hey. Yeah? You ever wonder why?
I think the mission statement of Rooster Teeth Productions is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We want to make the best online content of anyone ever.
Continue driving straight.
Ready? This is short for a series of live-action sketches that we've been doing for the past few years. Now, there are no rules, no guidelines, no boundaries of any kind. So whatever pops up in the minds of the Rooster Teeth staff, we can put on screen. The appeal of slow motion is that we can show stuff you can't see with your actual eye, and that's done with very expensive high-speed cameras, which not everyone has. I'm pretty fascinated with the different speeds of fast stuff. Like, the whole thing looks fast to your eye, but when you see the rubber just whip away instantly, even in slow-mo, you're left with the shell of the water where it was being held in place, and that's kind of interesting to see.
I know Gavin came up with that speech.
Just watch it. Tick, tick.
They don't.
No, they don't. Oh, did you?
Well, Achievement Hunter is an elaborate scam that I created 4 years ago to trick the company into letting me play video games for 40 hours a week. Pretty much nothing else.
And so this guy's gonna jump on the back of the man and say, okay, he's got it, right? He's got it, yeah, the man is dead. And
It's a lot of fun because that room, everyone's buddies, and we very naturally have fun together, and we kind of know what makes each other laugh.
Stop moving it! I'm not moving it. It's jumping all over the place. Yeah, we're on the moon, Gavin.
oh, God! Sorry about that guy being this bad.
So like obviously our most popular Let's Play series is our Minecraft Let's Play series. It's going on 50 episodes now, about a year.
Yep.
And it's just been more successful than we could have imagined. But what people don't see when they watch Ray and Michael and Jack compete for the Tower of Pence in some dumb course that we built, is they don't see the 2 to 15 hours of work to go in to making the set. It's often it's just Gavin and I, like on the weekend, sitting in front of an Xbox going, we have to film something Friday. What are we gonna make?
It's the butts, Phil. We're gonna make it rain butts on the press of the button.
It's a bus dropper. Somebody sends flowers to the office, you steal the vase, and then suddenly the people are creative.
The podcast is pretty freeform.
It's really a way for us to make announcements and interact since it is a live stream.
We can reach anybody all across the world as long as they have a connection to the internet.
Even though we haven't competed yet, I think it's okay to let them know we won.
We'll argue about pop culture, technology, movies, video games.
You tweet us your questions using the hashtag RTPodcast. And so anything that we talk about on the podcast becomes just a normal conversation basically among the friends.
Well, hello YouTube. Welcome to the RT Recap. My name is Barbara. Join me. Well, the Rooster Teeth community is comprised of 1.5 million users. If you think about it, that's all the Rooster Teeth fans that we have. So think 1.5 million people are dedicated Rooster fans. They're passionate, they're enthusiastic. So one of the coolest things about the community is that we find really talented people and people who have a really specific skill that we need. So we've hired people from the community such as Ray, Gavin, Michael, and even me. It's weird when I...
So we're going to stop on that screen so you can all have that image in your mind forever. And sorry, we're kind of running out of time here, so we're going to rush through. But we forgot the gauntlet, and I'm sorry. For those of you who haven't, how many of you have actually seen the gauntlet? All right.
How many of you have no idea what we talked about when we say the gauntlet?
Fantastic!
I didn't know what it was until like, yeah.
All right, so last year we got bored when we were trying to make costumes for Youmacon, so we watched the gauntlet, which you should do whenever you make costumes. And the gauntlet is this fantastic game show, I can't think what it's called, where they get a bunch of people to come in and they compete using video games. The first season it was for $10,000? Yeah, $10,000.
Yeah.
The second season they have teams of people competing for it, and it's they have a celebrity team, they have a community team, they have a Rooster Teeth team and an Achievement Hunter team. And they all fight it out and try to figure out who's gonna win. And this year it's going towards charity, but it's hosted by Bernie and Joel. And for anybody who doesn't know much about Bernie and Joel, they're ridiculous. So Bernie constantly tries to make like sense or throw Tyrannosaurus Rexes into the opening, and then Joel tries to derail it. So it's really entertaining to watch. But it's currently on its second season right now, and it's coming out as we speak. Well, not like literally, but it's still coming out at this point. So you should hop in and check that out because it's tons of fun. They don't take themselves seriously. Don't take them seriously. Nothing at Rooster Teeth takes itself seriously.
The first season is a little more serious, I'll say that. The first season is definitely a game show where somebody is going to win and walk away with money. There's, the competitions are very intense at times because there are people actually competing. So it's definitely a little less lighthearted. The second season is definitely a bit more lighthearted because you have the Rooster Teeth team, the celebrity team, everybody's a little bit crazy in it with their immunity pools. So
the Tigers make their comeback.
The Tigers making the comeback next week, guys. So yeah, that's just a quick introduction to the gauntlet. There's also immersion. Yeah. Who here knows what immersion is? Who here again has?
Well, that would be the process of elimination there.
Immersion is basically when they take members of the Rooster Teeth team and put them in situations that are common in video games but don't necessarily transfer very well in real life and see how well it works. So the first season was the test subjects were Gus and Jeff. Thank you. And they were put up to some horrible things to do, such as there was a time when they were dressed as Mario and Luigi, and they had a camera that only showed them the side scroll view. Yeah, so they had to make it through the maze, like through a level of real life Mario, while only being able to see what they were doing from a third-person platforming perspective. It didn't end very well.
They did doing a car from a third-person perspective.
Yeah, they taped a little camera to the back of a car, so like every time you play a video game that's got a car, because I'm assuming people who play here might play video games. Yeah, so it essentially like you got that horrible view and they had to drive a car like that, which is terrifying.
And now this current season has Gavin and Michael as the two test subjects. So,
just a quick warning, if you guys do not like vomit, please do not watch the episode.
Yeah, don't watch the first episode. It's okay, just a warning on that one. But yeah.
They also, they kind of covered about all of the other really, really big pieces of Rooster Teeth that we can really fit into this panel.
Except there's 2 new Achievement Hunter shows, just one of those out there. There's Go, which came out this week, and there's also Hunt, which is on the Rooster Teeth channel, not the Achievement Hunter panel. Because it's replacing Pig and Horse, and they're just making Hunt. So if you don't know what that is, Pig and Horse are kind of like, they tried to figure out how to do something, and they had to see who could do it first. Just, basic horse game.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Does anybody have any questions? Or anything like that? Anybody? Yeah.
Just a basic, what's your favorite song from Ruby?
You go ahead. Okay, I like Red Light Roses Part 2.
Oh yeah. Just asking anyone here, who here has gotten that 10-season DVD set or Blu-ray set? Anyone?
Me?
Number one thing.
We gotta wrap it up here really quick.
All right.
So these two. Go ahead.
Rooster Teeth comics.
Yes.
Too good.
Those 2.
Read all of them.
Find those. Yes.
Favorite Achievement Hunter guy?
Us? Oh.
Gavin, Ray, Michael. right, we gotta wrap it up here because we don't want to run over for other panels. But how much time do we